Hello, did you know in Africa, 18.5 million to 21.5 million teenagers are either living with chronic sexually transmitted diseases or contract a new one every year. In sub-Saharan Africa, 93 million to 109 million cases of sexually transmitted diseases are recorded every year. Sexually transmitted diseases contribute to roughly 17% of disease burden in sub-Saharan Africa. Research across sub-Saharan Africa indicates that 50 to 80% women are impacted with sexually transmitted diseases compared to 10% men, with younger women between the ages of 15 to 24 having the highest prevalence rate of sexually transmitted diseases. 14.8 million to 17.2 million girls are affected with sexually transmitted infections, whilst 3.7 million to 4.3 million boys are also affected with sexually transmitted infections. In Ghana, public health models estimated that between 340,000 to 410,000 teenagers between the ages of 10 to 19 contract new curable sexually transmitted infections every year. In America, 2.8 million to 3.2 million teenagers contract sexually transmitted infections every year. And in Europe, 550,000 to 650,000 teenagers also contract sexually transmitted infections every year. Globally, 1 million sexually transmitted infections are contracted every day among people between the ages of 15 to 49 years. People below 25 are said to account for more than 50% of the 1 million infections. This is Global Health Update on GH News Plus. It's your friend Enokra. The top 5 sexually transmitted diseases teenagers contract are human papillomavirus, trichomoniasis, chlamydia, gonorrhea, and genital herpes. Adolescent African girls contract sexually transmitted diseases more than boys due to biological vulnerabilities. At this point, you may be asking what are the causes of sexually transmitted diseases and how can they be prevented? Sexually transmitted diseases are caused by having unprotected sex, lack of awareness about the risks, poverty, especially in Africa, and then limited access to healthcare services. Sexually transmitted diseases can be prevented by abstaining from sexual intercourse, having protected sex, regular testing, and vaccination. Sexually transmitted diseases are also associated with a lot of health problems, including infertility, miscarriage, decrease in sexual pleasure. It also comes with psychological effects such as depression, anxiety, and social stigma. Pause. Did you watch the report I shared in my last video that says that anxiety and depression are the main drivers of mental health issues globally? The report, authored by the World Health Organization, blamed the spike in mental health issues largely on depression and anxiety. The report says that teenagers are heavily impacted as it leads to high suicidal tendencies. They also listed childhood abuse, sexual violence, and poverty as some of the drivers. Well, this means that early sex and its associated matters like anxiety and depression can land somebody into mental health issues. I am a young person like you, and I hope we stay disciplined till the right time so that we don't fall into problems like this. Thank you for making time for my videos. Please don't forget to like, share, and follow us on GH News Plus for more updates on your health. Bye.